Hello everyone, this is page 3. Now, before I do anything with this, I just want to point out I'm not going to be going over problem 7 in this video. This was not taught yet, so when I do teach this, I will definitely come back to this problem. This, problem 4, 7, 9, and 19 were not specifically taught in the scope and sequence. So I'm going to go over problem 6 and problem 8. So we'll go over problem 6 now. Okay, a submarine that is 245 feet below sea level descends 83 feet and then ascends 103 feet. What represents the location of the submarine to sea level? So if we come over here, everything's going to be under sea level. So let me just get the right shade of ocean. Here's the sea level. Actually, I'll do better sea level. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, here's sea level. There's some interesting waves. Okay, now we know that we start negative 245 feet below. So we're going to start all the way down here at negative 245 feet. Negative 245 feet. Now, we're going to descend, which means going down, descend, deflate, devalue. It's bad, it's not a good thing. We're going to descend. And this distance right here, how far it goes down, is 83 feet. So this part right here, we're going to subtract 83 feet. And then finally, we're going to ascend 103 feet. So we go up. It's a little bit farther than the 83. So it's probably going to be above the negative 245. And we're going to ascend 103 feet. So the equation for this, the expression first, is going to be negative 245. That's where we're going to start. Minus 83. And then plus 163 is equal to, that's what we're trying to find. Now I'm going to model this with a different type of equation. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to just pick some random numbers here. Negative 480 minus 23. I'll make it a little bigger. 236. I'll make it a little bit more complicated. Plus 92. Okay, so this is the problem that I'm doing here. Okay, now to do this, I'll draw a visual again. I'll draw the sea level again. The beautiful sea level with my interesting Greek waves. This is how waves were depicted in a lot of Greek art, ancient Greek art. Okay, so we start all the way down here. Ooh, that was a nice straight line. Negative 480 feet. And then we're going to go further down, negative 235 feet. Actually, I'm going to erase that because that looks like I end up at negative 235, but that's not the case. Instead, I go down negative 235. And then I'm going to finish by going up 92. Okay, so up 92. Now, and this is where I'm going to end up, right here. This space right here. Okay, now to solve this, this is the way that I do it. I do 480 plus 235. Now you might be thinking, why is he adding here? Well, I know that we're at negative 480, and I know that it's going to go down negative 235. So I know that the negative is going to end up being bigger. But I know that we are negative, and it's going to be more negative. It's going further down. So I know that my answer is just going to end up negative. It's going to be more negative. So when I add these, that's going to be 5, 1, negative 715 feet. So at this point right here, I'm at negative, at this point right here, I'm at negative 715 feet. Well, actually, I think it's yards. Yards, okay. Now I'm going to add 92. So if I'm at negative 17, next I'm going to erase all this. So I go further down, and I'm at negative 715. Now I'm going to go up 92 feet. So if I'm going up, this negative is going to be a smaller number. It's going to be less negative. So what I'll do is I'll take the 715 and subtract 92 from it. I know that I'm still going to be below sea level in the negatives, but I know it's going to be less negative. So 2 minus 3 is, or excuse me, 5 minus 2 is 3. And 11 minus 9 is 2. 0 minus 6 is 6. I know it's going to be negative. So after going up 92 feet, this is where I end up. So this part right here is negative 623 feet. So this here I'm sorry, it's in yards. Negative 620 yards is my final answer. So using this model, hopefully now you can do this problem. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the next problem. I'm just going to go ahead and erase everything here. Okay, you guys have your toys of Xboxes and game consoles or whatever, Call of Duty or whatever. This is like a toy for me. This is really fun, and this is way more expensive than what you guys are using. But it makes teaching fun and easy. Okay, problem 8. Patricia cut 2 pizzas into 8s. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the pizzas now. There's 1 pizza. And here's 2 pizzas. And she cut them into 8s. So I'm going to cut them into each, 8 equal portions. Okay. Here, 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 and here. 8 equal portions. She ate a quarter of a pizza on Friday and ate 3 slices on Saturday. How much of the 2 pizzas are left? Okay, so we eat 1/4 of 1 pizza, and then we eat 3 slices on Saturday. Okay, slices. Okay. Well, if I draw another circle here to show what a quarter is like this. That's a quarter of a pizza. Now, if I did on this, notice how these look the same here. But how many slices is this? Well, this is 2 8s. And this is here 1/4. But they look the same, right? And they exactly are. They are, because now if I take 2 8s, and if I divided both the numerator and the denominator by 2, I end up with 1/4. So these fractions right here, I know a few students asked, are you sure, is this a typo here? It says quarter, but we're dealing with 8s. Well, what we'll do is we have to convert 1/4 into something over 8. And that's exactly what we did here. So the 1/4 here is the same as 1, 2, 2 8s. So we got rid of this. We just ate 1/4 of the pizza, and now we'll eat 3 slices. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I just actually modeled how this problem works. and you can figure, let's see, yeah, is it there? Yeah, okay. Oops. I want to model one more different type of problem. Let's say I have two pizzas, and I eat 3/4 of a pizza, and then I eat 2 slices. How much is left? Well, 3/4 of pizza. This part right here is 1/4. Notice how I divide it into quarters, but it also can be divided into eighths. Here's 1/4, here's 2/4, and here's 3/4. And how many eighths did I eat? I ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this right here is the same thing as 6/8, 6/8. So I ate 6/8 slices, and then I ate another 2 slices. 1 and 2, actually. I'll draw in a different color. 2 slices. So how much is left? Well, 1 whole pizza, or 8 slices. And this can be, the 1 can also be expressed as 8/8. Notice that I have 8 slices over 8 pizzas in the total. So hopefully now this will help you with problem 8, and I will finish here. Thank you very much.